Truly, I am blessed for this undertaking. The road to this success is not easy, but it's worth everything. Research to me is a big responsibility, but I always believe in myself to make it happen. Hard work and dedication are the only mantra to this journey of mine. Without being passionate and the willingness to work hard, nothing could be achieved. There are several times that I felt tired for the many things to be done, but when you teach yourself to manage time and to be patient always, you can be a successful researcher. My story of success as a researcher is rooted from my experiences way back from my undergraduate and postgraduate studies. I became one of the regional presenters in Caraga last 2009, where I earned the second spot during the Regional Students Research Congress. I was also awarded by St. Paul University Surigao as an outstanding master's thesis in 2016, and luckily, my paper was accepted for a national conference in 2017 at the University of the Philippines. It was a success, should I say, presenting my researches, but then again, the road to being a researcher is just like swimming across to failure achievement. Doing research demands time, but I always believe to love and be passionate about it. The experiences continue to grow when I work at the Department of Education, where my researchers were chosen, evaluated, and presented in different conferences. Under the Basic Education Research Fund, one research has been a valuable tool to increase awareness among students, teachers, and even community members on disaster preparedness. Not only that, research on the preparedness of Surigao City National High School Tagawag Kalasag was presented to an international conference at Eastern Samar, Burungan City last 2017. The world of research has so many lessons to teach us. I consider my interest of research to be my passion, to be like a work that can't be separated. And sometimes because of too much paperwork, the lessons about research just come as a snag or even challenging but fulfilling. One secret I have learned today is to be open and be patient. That research is not just about paper, but it is gearing towards relevance and influence to the society and to the students. When I see my senior high school students working toward research, I feel happy. The simple knowledge they hold in their hearts and minds about it is ready to guide their struggling work in the future. I wish to change that notion that research is simply a depressing work, but when one works with it religiously, one can see the beauty of reading and reviewing. I have tried these things for how many times already, and to bring a culture of change in a school where I am connected is simply fruitful and meaningful. There are three most important stories that I would like to share to all of you. One is a story of support gathering. It is believed that success is achieved when hard work is coupled with determination and support from other people. One should always prepare for the expected output. It is important to plan ahead and not losing your time even a single bit of the research opportunity. The research entitled Awareness of Parents of Surigao City National High School Students on Earthquake Preparedness, Basis for the School Community Preparedness Plan, is a research which links parents of the community to heighten awareness and education on earthquake preparedness. My being a school disaster risk reduction management coordinator for 5 years had taught me a lot of things in disaster management, evacuation during typhoon, submission of reports, and research development. My school, Surigao City National High School, is reaping awards since 2013 in the Regional Dawat Kalasag Search for Excellence in Disaster Risk Reduction Management and Humanitarian Services. With this achievement through the help of faculty and staff of Surigao City National High School, it is able to evolve and work for preparedness. Through DepEd Order No. 44 Series of 2015, which was used as a research tool to gather information on earthquake preparedness, it becomes a significant instrument to work with parents, students, and even stakeholders in equipping them on the understanding on how a family should prepare before, during, and after an earthquake. Just this year, 2019, the school, after its grounds ready for assembly, is used as one of the ceremonial sites during the 3rd National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill, or the annual Pagyanig Challenge, where everybody participated in the dock, cover, and hold.
Last August 8, 2019, our school was chosen as one of the institutions to conduct the earthquake and fire drill nationwide. Luckily, all the students and teachers in this institution participated to the advantage of having knowledge and skills on how to execute the proper conduct of duck, cover, and hold. In regards to the execution, all of the students participated, and we even tried to use this fire extinguisher properly.
Further, the use of the school community preparedness plan in the annual school disaster risk reduction and management plan becomes necessary as it guides the formulation of policies on disaster management, particularly on how earthquake hazards can be mitigated and what measures can be proposed to intensify awareness and education. With the strong support and leadership of the new school principal, Dr. Arthur E. Gemera, the school's plans were carried out, making Surigao City National High School adjudged as excellence in terms of its disaster response during the third quarter and said,
National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill is an activity initiated by the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council, and Surigao City National High School was privileged to be chosen as one of the participants of the third quarter National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill. Careful planning, strong or intense information drive about school safety and disaster preparedness, as well as series of practice drills were conducted. All of these were made as an effect of the research by the former School Disaster Risk Reduction Management Coordinator and with the support of the school.
The story of support doesn't end here. Surigao City National High School supports the conduct of disaster management where plans are included in the activities of the Enhanced School Improvement Plan with the support of the School Governing Council such as the GPTA officials headed by Mr. Domingo A. Godinez Jr. and Punong Barangay of San Juan, Honorable Susan B. Galinea.
With the cooperation of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council, Surigao City National High School was provided additional 20 fire extinguishers to equip our teachers and students with the different safety precautions on earthquake fire-induced hazards.
Members of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council forged partnership with school as partner of resilience and preparedness. The donation of 20 fire extinguishers through the Bureau of Fire Protection, which were used during the conduct of the drill, was necessary to equip teachers with the skills of prevention.
To realize the different activities of the DRRM, we conducted a school-wide information drive to our students through the room-to-room campaign, to our teachers through the conduct of the different seminars and trainings on school safety and precautions, and to our dear parents during the General Assembly.
The second story is the bandwagon activities, which is one strong substantiation that the school community preparedness plan is achieved. This year, after clearing the grounds in preparation for the third quarter NSAD last August 8, 2019, the implementation of the school preparedness plan is cascaded through teachers with their help and sincere support. Series of meetings were conducted to help students and parents of Barangay San Juan to participate in the conduct of NSAD. With a new DRRM coordinator appointed by the school principal, he has continued what has been started with the former, like the conduct of earthquake orientation to teachers, parents, and students to ensure that earthquake hazards and its preparedness are discussed, heightened, and participated.
Red Cross Youth Council Advisor, I can truly say that the Council has an essential role in the disaster preparedness of Surigao City National High School. The Council undergoes an intensive trainings on the basic life support and leadership. They are also taught spirit of volunteerism and welfare, which made them mindful of things around them. As the Red Cross mantra goes, always first, always ready, always there, the Council lives by it.
The third story is the Pagyanig Challenge, where the plan was carried out as students, teachers, and even parents of Barangay San Juan participated in the nationwide earthquake drill as a call to support the NDRMC's annual Pagyanig Challenge. It also aims to educate people on the importance of preparedness against earthquake hazards. Though it was a success, problems emerged after, like the heat exhaustion felt among students, which according to the Caraga Regional Hospital, there were 30 students from Surigao City National High School who were given immediate medication. The CDRMC, together with REACT Miners, Philippine Red Cross, Bureau of Fire, and Philippine Army, never failed to respond to these victims. Motivated in their commitment to serve as disaster responders, they attended to the needs of the victims through securing their health conditions and giving stress debriefing.
despite what happens, the doctors and nurses in the hospital still accommodate us. There were also teachers and some RCY volunteers who also assist the students in the hospitals, such as moral assistance, financial assistance, and even helping them to accommodate in their respective homes.
Noong ikawalo ng Agosto ng taong ito, isa sa 4 na ceremonial sites ng Surigao City National High School sa mga institusyong lumahok sa kaunang National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill, kung saan ang lungsod ng Surigao ang naging sentro ng paghahanda.
Bilang isang estudyante, natutunan ko po ang kahalagahan ng pagiging handa sa anumang sakuna o kalamidad tulad ng lindol. Mahalaga rin na magkaroon ng kaalaman ng mga estudyante sa mga dapat gawing paghahanda bago, habang at matapos ang pananalasa ng lindol.
Preparedness is everyone's choice. I wish to bring a culture of change in every nook and corner of our school and community. I am sure that preparedness and awareness with the members of the family and the school in terms of its earthquake preparedness will bring a guided path towards disaster resilience. When we arm ourselves with the knowledge and education, then we can be better prepared and resilient individuals. This is no longer a matter of we can, but a matter we must do for the culture of preparedness and change.